You're watching Chewing the Cud with River Scott and Mike Benyon Rowe.
So I took 2, but that was Tuesday morning and it's not gone down yet. Hello, you're watching Chewing the Cud, your light-hearted weekly look at the world through a slightly glittery kaleidoscope. I'm River Scott, and here with me this week is my close personal friend and astrologer, Mike Benyon Rowe. How you doing, Mike?
What?
You're not my astrologer? Or are you not my close personal friend? Which of those was offending you?
I'm going to say I don't want to talk about what's hovering around Uranus.
This has been fun. Goodbye. We'll see you next week. All right, then. If you don't want to talk about planetary alignments and all that sort of...
planetary alignments?
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
No? Different? Okay.
Yeah.
It's such a Libra thing to say. Anyway, what are you bringing us this week, Mike?
Well, this week I'm bringing you a story about kinks. I'm not talking about bends in hosepipe before we get all physical on a can in Crafty Queens.
Oh, dear. We even have a game you can play along with us as well. But on screen now, you can see our contact details. It is The Cud TV on all of your social medias. And if you want to binge us, you can catch up on previous episodes by searching on the YouTubes for Chewing the Cud.
You can see the names of people who've reached out and touched our souls going along the bottom of the screen. But now it's time for River in the showbiz.
Jerry Horner.
Sat in the corner eating her curd some way.
Wish she would. She'd shut up if she did that, wouldn't she? Anyway, she is one of the... She was, many, many years ago, one of the Spice Girls. That's pretty much it. She's still talking, is the thing. Like, she's hinting at a full-blown Spice Girls reunion.
Including Posh.
Including, well, she says it'd be great if Posh was in... What was it she actually said? Hang on. What did she say?
There she is, blending in nicely with the background.
Christ.
Floating head.
She looks dead.
Well, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Well, she was...
Anyway,
she was 50 when she did the Spice Girls.
She wants all 5 members to return, which is nice. All these stories always, to me, whenever they're like, oh, hints at a full Spice Girls reunion, what she's saying is, I've run out of money. Like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's not got enough money or enough attention recently, so now we've all got to do this big thing about getting excited about a Spice Girls reunion that is or is not going to happen, and I could not care less either way. Mike, how do you feel?
Why do you not tell us how you really feel? Look, take off the guys.
Well,
you know, what I loved was because they came back for the Olympics.
They did, and that was
from
ridiculous.
Victoria.
Well, Victoria was there.
Was she?
For the Olympics, she was. Yeah, she just stood there, emotionless, and she did absolutely nothing.
Oh, so her normal acts then?
Yeah, like they were on top of taxis, weren't
All right,
they?
yeah.
They all came on, and they were all doing like, "Who do you think you are?" And she just stood there, absolutely just like. And then they drove off, and that was it. And she got paid millions of pounds for that.
Yeah, but then they did a tour after that, didn't they? A little Spice Girls-y tour, but she didn't get involved because she goes, "I don't need the money, love. I've got David Beckham."
Yeah, I was off like having a life and like doing my own shit by then. I'd stopped caring.
Very handsome kids.
Me? I've not.
Oh, no.
Well, I've had several people's handsome kids, but that's another story.
Victoria Beckham.
I've not had her kids, as far as I know. I'd have remembered. You'd think, wouldn't you?
You'd hope.
Yeah, they all blur after a while. Anyway, they're doing it. They're not doing. She wants to do a full-on Spice Girls reunion, but it is as likely as it was the last million times. Apparently, the group last reunited for Victoria's 50th birthday, brackets off stage. They went for a drink, and for some reason that was news.
Where did they go? The local pub, or did they go out somewhere nice?
They probably...
Got the spoons.
Can you... Hang on. What would a 30th anniversary reunion mean to you, Mike?
What would the 30th... I wouldn't know. I'm not old enough to have one. I'm 29.
Should they release new music? Or just celebrate?
Straight, like, I'm 29. I'm ignoring that lie. Just moving straight on.
I mean, we could. Do you want to do that? Do you want me to not ignore that line?
It wasn't a lie, it's true. I had a very hard life.
What?
I've had a very hard life. Yeah.
Should they release new music or just celebrate the legacy? Those are your two. Apparently, shut up and move on is not one of the options. Cool.
Well, I would quite like there to be a slight reunion so they all get together and hate each other again.
All right, that was, yeah. And didn't Jerry bang Mel B? Wasn't that a thing?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Well, it's not me that said it, it's you that said it.
Yeah. It's not my show. Right, anyway, crashing on. Bob the Drag Queen is now Bob the Author. They've become a New York Times bestseller with
bestseller?
bold novel. Which isn't anything to do with washing powder.
I thought it's the types in.
Oh yeah, you need less words because you're taking more space. You've got a bigger page count. Yeah, no.
You cheated on your GCSEs as well. So it needs to be a 3-page essay, okay? Size 72 font, coming up.
It's called Harriet Tubman Live in Concert. Sorry, Harriet Tubman : Live in Concert.
A colon live in concert?
It is a fictional reimagining of where Harriet Tubman is resurrected in the modern era to fight oppression through hip-hop and music, which is weirdly worded. That implies that hip-hop is not music, which...
It's also, as a novel.
This is a novel by Bob the Drag Queen, Bob the Author.
It just feels a bit wrong.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg disagrees. She called it magnificent and Nobel Prize worthy.
Nobel Prize worthy.
What did I say?
I'm reconfirming that's what was said.
Yeah, those are the
I was
words.
making sure I hadn't stroked out at that point and just gone a bit weird. Okay.
Peppermint, the taste of peppermint, apparently praised it for blending activism and artistry.
Drag queen.
Oh, there's a drag queen called Peppermint. Oh, they liked it too, apparently. God, we're doing well with the news today, aren't we? She was sobbing and overwhelmed with emotion. It took 5 years to write. It's on the New York Times bestsellers list, March 2025. But that's not difficult. There was that whole thing a little while ago. It's like a surprisingly small number of books to get on the New York Times bestsellers list.
Really?
Because there was a scandal where, like, the publishers would buy up their own books, or the author would buy like 1,000 copies of their own book, and it would like bump them into the bestsellers list because people don't buy books anymore, so it's not really a thing. And also, if someone said to you, I'm a New York Times best-selling author, would you go and check, or would you just go, oh great, congratulations? Because it's one of those things where you're like, oh, it's an award, it's award-winning. Like, all right, good, well done. I'm not going to go check if it's on the list.
So if it's something I'm buying, I might check.
But
It's just someone I'm meeting at having drinks and they go, oh, I'm a best-selling author. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to check.
But then, if it's a book by Bob the Drag Queen, surely Bob the Drag Queen's fans are going to buy it. They don't care if it's bestseller because it's Bob the Drag Queen.
But that's only 6 books.
What?
That's only 6 books, 6 fans.
Oh, I see. Are they not popular? I don't know.
I don't
follow drag queens. I've no idea. Yeah. Is this book a satire or a... Who wrote this? Jesus, moving on. Right. Kelly Clarkson, remember her? Yeah.
Wow.
Champions trans artists with Transer album on the Trans Day of Visibility.
Okay.
Which...
There she is.
Ooh.
Very toothy.
I was thinking, who am I thinking of? Kerry Katona. I got the wrong one. No difference, really.
They're very different people.
I disagree. Look at that. There's no difference, really.
She has a talk show that's very positive and very loving, and Kerry Katona's Kerry Katona.
She's still doing the Iceland adverts.
I don't think she is anymore.
Oh,
I think they were removed from her.
Oh, removed from... Oh, that sounds gynecological. Anyway, she promoted an album on her show and via social media. It's... all right, she's not on the album. She just promoted it. How is this news? Like, it's got artists like Sade, Sam Smith, Hunter Schafer. I don't know what that means.
Sorry, what, Sam Smith? Why?
They featured on the lead single. Did Sam Smith?
It was more the reaction about Sam Smith that I was intrigued about. Not a fan?
Tedious.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like the Ed Sheeran for queers. It's like... it's the one the mums like. Anyway. Right, she used her daytime show to promote trans visibility and uplift queer art.
Well, that's allyship.
She called it a healing project and essential listening.
Okay.
All right.
So I think that's allyship in America at the minute.
I mean...
That's going on.
Yeah.
And the Trumpists...
Did she give any of her money away? Has she set a transphobe on fire? Has she thrown her own feces at a policeman? None of these things. So the allyship is now just saying this is an album that already exists.
Do you have to throw your own feces at a policeman?
You don't have to, clearly, because she hasn't done that.
Okay.
She's just waving someone else's album around and going, yay, trans. It seems a little low effort in my eye. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, it's been widely praised on queer Twitter and TikTok. I didn't know there were any queers left on Twitter. I thought they'd all popped over to Blue Sky by now. Trans fans call it a love letter to us, which is all right, fine. Conservative backlash online, but Clarkson stood firm.
Nice. For a low effort allyship.
Yeah, very low effort. I bet she got paid for it. I'd put money on her.
She put it on her own
paid
show.
for that. Yeah, but they probably paid to put it on the show, is what I mean. Like, someone's PR's had to have a word. That's the end of the showbiz.
Thanks for that, River.
You are more than welcome, Mike. Stay right there. Coming up soon, we'll be going through Mike's search history, but first, a little break. Welcome back. You're still watching Chewing the Cud with me, River Scott, and my good friend, Mike Benyon-Rowe. So, now it's time for The Buzz, where we have a nose around in Mike's search history. Good luck, everybody.
You have flown before, right?
Yes.
Many places.
Yes.
Good, wonderful. How do you feel about seat allocations on aircraft?
As in,
Going, I want to sit there.
I get me going, I want to sit there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like to choose.
Okay, and do you pay for that privilege if say you're flying with Ryanair or SqueezyJet?
It depends on the length of the flight. If it's just like an hour or so, I'll probably not be that bothered.
Okay.
If it's like more than 4 hours, so if I'm going somewhere a bit further away, like Gran Canaria is a 4-hour flight, and that can be a pain. So maybe. Yeah, it depends on the length of the flight and how crappy an airline it is, basically.
No.
And how much it costs, because I'm a Yorkshire type. We don't spend money on shit we don't have to. I'll sit on the wing.
Because then I can have a fag
Let's
on.
wrap up.
Put
why
my coat on.
Why do you ask?
So there's been a thing called a seat lice or seat louse, okay, which is someone that tries to get a better seat.
Oh, I thought it was some kind of infestation.
No.
Yeah, something like scape. Oh, okay.
You can now
Right.
choose whether to have an infestation of insects on your seat or not.
Oh, you have
can't.
to pay extra from that.
Yeah, well, on certain islands, yeah. But no, basically people that try and scam their way to get a better seat than the one they've paid for.
Right.
Okay, and it's basically people worked out what it is, and it's not going down well.
Right.
Okay, it tends to be groups of people rather than solo travellers. Okay, and it tends to be people who have children. Is the common denominator.
I mean, they are all dickheads, so that makes
Not all of them. I know some great people with kids that leave them at home.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they leave it at home, then
Yeah, it's
they're
got
being
a pint.
responsible parents. It's when they inflict them on the rest of us. That's
Exactly.
when it's, yeah.
Mate, let's go out for a pint. Okay, that's great. Don't bring the little one.
Yeah. Oh, bring your screaming child to the wedding so that it can scream all the way through the service. Fantastic. Excellent work.
Are you getting married soon?
No, but I've been to several weddings. I don't get invited to weddings. Anyway, what do they do? How do they do it? What?
So this happened to me, and I'm.
Oh, it's just a rant. All right, go on.
It's not even a rant. This has actually become a thing, right? So I always pay for first class budget airline, which is the first row of seats.
Okay.
Right, so that's just the one by the door with the extra leg room. It's first class Ryanair.
It's just like when you're upstairs on the bus and you like to pretend you're the bus driver.
Yeah.
All right.
First class Ryanair, first class EasyJet, first class Wizz Air. It's that first row of seats because you get leg room.
Is Wizz Air still going?
Yeah.
I thought that one shut down.
Or you can buy a yearly pass for Wizz Air. You wouldn't, but you can. Anyway, then Sarah say, in a case of emergency, are you able to operate the door? And I am able to operate that door. I'm not doing it, but I'm able to operate that door.
Is that kind of like, I will operate the door if you don't get me another bag of peanuts? That's something like that, no?
No.
Okay.
It's like, because the question is, are you able to operate the door? Like, yes, I am. Willing is a different question. Very different question. There's two people before me. If they're not doing it, we're all Anyway, that was a rant. And you know, so I'd be sat on my seat and then someone would come over and go, oh, I've sat a child there. I was like, oh, we can't sit on his own. You need a parent there. Well, I've only bought the one seat. Would you mind moving, sir? Right? So they don't separate the parent and child. What do you think my calm and reaction is to that?
I mean, if you didn't know that this was a thing that they were doing in order to get the seat that you'd booked, then I suppose you'd be like, all right, fine. If it happened like once, maybe, or something like that. Or if you flew a lot and it wasn't a thing that happened a lot. But if it's something that's happening every time, I'd be like, no.
So the first time that happened, I turned around and said, I will gladly move for you. This seat cost me £20. It's going to cost you 40.
Capitalism! Yay!
Supply and demand. I have a supply of a seat. You're demanding to sit in it. Pay me, bitch.
Yeah.
She paid me the money.
Excellent.
Paid me in euros, but never mind.
High five there.
Yeah, I will rinse a bitch. Anyway, but yeah, this also goes for things like upgrades. People that try and scam an upgrade at an airport to try and get the better seats and stuff. Right.
I remember once I did say that I was because this was back in the olden days before you could buy tickets on the internet, and I did it over the phone with the travel agent or whatever it was, and I said I was 6'5" to try and get extra leg room on a flight to Australia, and it worked. I mean, I'm
You're
6 foot.
tall, aren't you?
I'm 6'9". That's 2 measurements. I'm only 6 foot tall, so I'm not far off. But still, I thought I'd add a bit to that to see if I could get a bulkhead seat. It worked. Yeah. So, does that mean that am I guilty of being a scam in your eyes?
Seat lousing, yes. Officially, yes. That's
Well.
because you're lying to try a disadvantage. I mean, there are ethical ways of getting a free upgrade,
Like,
which I'll tell you later.
all right.
But moving on, are you aware of Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
And how do you feel about Chick-fil-A?
Slightly better than I feel about Jerry Halliwell, Horner, whatever the name is. So not great. Not great.
No.
Not great.
Because they're renowned for having very strong anti-LGBTQIA+
views that they then funnel money into and all that kind of malarkey.
Yeah. So a while ago, they tried to break into the UK market with their brand Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Didn't do particularly well. But they're now trying it again with a different one of their brands. Okay.
Cool.
So they're Church's Texas Chicken, or CTC. Sound familiar? CTC, Chewing the Cud. We're suing. Church's Texas Chicken. So they're saying that they taste better than KFC. Right?
That's a low bar.
Oh, it's not difficult. I've got sawdust. And they're trying to open up 900 branches in the UK, and they're owned by Chick-fil-A. So they're trying to sneak in.
Sorry, I'm just getting a voice in my ear that says I'm not allowed to say quite a few of the things I was thinking about saying just now.
Think about saying.
The key. All right, Jesus. Words like incitement to riot are being said in my ear, so
Okay.
let's not. Yeah, like apparently I am very much not allowed to say that we should burn them all down. I'm not saying that. That would apparently be illegal.
That is illegal,
yeah.
and we should not do that.
No, we should absolutely not.
What you do have the rights to is a peaceful protest by standing outside and stopping people coming in going, oh, no. They try and hurt people.
Yes, and while I'm doing that, you can be round the back opening the gas taps and chucking a couple of...
I would not be opening the gas taps.
No?
No, what you do is on the deep fryers, while they're cold, you open up the vents at the bottom. Because that's a bugger to clean up because there's oil everywhere. That's just vandalism. So yeah, so that's more of a warning about if you do see anything called Church's Texas Chicken, right?
That's not a fun thing. It's got a nice rhythm to it, but Church's Texas Chicken, it's not something that you're going to say when you're drunk.
It's not successfully. Successfully, no.
It's like a bulldog trying to chew a toffee. Like,
Indeed it is.
yeah. Church's Texas Chicken.
And if you do an impression of a bulldog chewing a toffee, why not share that with us? We are at The Cud TV on all your social media. And that brings us nicely to our story of the week, while River's still doing that. We're talking about sex and kinks.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I'm down.
You're
I'm
in?
listening,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Where in this great island nation that we are, where in this island nation that we're in, do you think is the kinkiest place to live?
Hebden Bridge.
Hebden Bridge. I don't think that's kinky. I think that's very above the,
Yeah, that's going to be marmalade and lesbians, isn't it? All right. It's going to be somewhere miserable like Slough
Okay.
or Retford, Rotherham, something like that.
Rotherham.
Rotherham.
I love the word Rotherham.
Just somewhere really miserable where there's nothing else going on. So
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking. They need something to spice themselves up a bit.
Okay, well, in second place was Croydon.
Yeah, that does it. Yeah, that's
Okay.
bang on. Yeah, that's exactly what I was
First
thinking.
place was Manchester.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I get that, because you can't go on Grindr without people going, oh, piss on my tits and call me fatty or whatever. And I'm like, no, I just
Want to call you
just
fatty.
wanted a hand job. You know, I'll do it myself, never mind.
Exactly. It's easier. It's less organisational requirements.
Get people like, oh, I'm into, like, fisting and piss and scat and blah, 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 blah. I'm open-minded. I'm like, well, you'd have to be, wouldn't you? Jesus.
My favourite question I ever had on Grindr was someone was putting "you box" as in BOX, and I replied back going, "No, me human, box cardboard." Yeah. That's the reason why I'm single, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing, but I get it.
I said there's a reason why I'm single. It's
right.
clever. It's not funny. There's a very clear difference. But yeah, other cities in the top 5 include Norwich, Wrexham, and Newcastle upon Tyne.
What are they counting as kinky?
It's basically asking people what they've searched on their X-rated searches
Right.
in a month.
I keep getting, like, stepson shag stepmom type stuff all the time, like, which I'm not into, but it's the only thing that gets served to me on those sites. I've had to start, you know, just imagining shit.
Using my imagination like I had to in the 90s when I found porn.
God. When I was at school, it was enough for Troy Hovey and his hairy legs at PE. Like, Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So some of the things that people most commonly search for things like flashlights, rose toys, and butt plugs.
Not going to ask.
Right? Anal beads, chastity belts, and sex swings.
Oh my.
So I'm thinking that's not that advanced stuff.
I mean,
butt plugs is a random Tuesday, surely.
and how do you? That's what they're looking for in porn.
Mm-hmm.
Like googling porn and googling porn and butt plugs, and like
People using butt plugs and stuff.
flunk.
Like, what are you doing now? I'm going shopping.
If you had to choose between Croydon and Manchester.
Oh, I'd choose Manchester, but
Yeah.
still, if distance is a problem. But that's all from the Buzz this week.
Thanks for that, Mike. I'm still not going to Croydon. But don't go anywhere yourself. Stay where you are, even if you are in Croydon, as we've got a game coming up in just a second for you to play along with in our Game of the Week. Welcome back to Chewing the Cud with me, River Scott, and my good friend Mike Bennion Rowe. Now, this is the part of the show where we play Ooza Kazoo. And this is for the man who really does blow. So, go on, shoo. Off you pop.
All right.
Skedaddle.
I'm going.
Right off.
Game of the Week.
Okay, so I'm going to play a tune on the kazoo, and you have to try and work out what it is.
Okie dokie.
Okay? Are you ready for the first one?
I'm ready.
You're
Hit
ready?
me.
Okay. All right, first one. Oh, no, we're not doing that one.
Mario theme tune.
Yes, see, that was an easy one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
An easy one to start with. Next one.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I like this game. What's going on? That's Four Non Blondes and
Oh.
is it not
Oh.
yeah. Wake in the morning and step outside. Now take a deep breath and I get real high now. Screaming
It's one of those songs where the...
What's going on?
No,
No.
the name of the song is not in the lyrics.
Well, I'm waiting for a revolution.
Nope, that's in the lyrics.
No, I'm not going to get it.
Nope.
We'll be here all day.
What's up?
What's up? Mm-hmm. What's up is you named your song wrong.
Well, they named it correctly, you just didn't remember it. Okay. Next one.
Yeah. No. Sound like you're torturing Sweep. Not a clue, sorry.
That's what
When you stick your hand right up there.
Oh, yes. That was Texas Hold'em by Bianca K. Knowles.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Right. Jolly good. Well done.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? You'll probably get this one because it's Twinkie.
That is that skinny Twinkie thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Rush by Troya Sivan.
Not sure what the pronunciation, but yes,
Because it's got an E on the end, so it's Troya.
Is it not Troy?
Yeah, but he's put an E on it. He's spelling it pretentious, so we don't get to decide how it's pronounced.
Okay.
No,
No, it's from the 90s.
I'm too young then. That's why.
You're significantly older.
Shut the f up.
That is Steal My Sunshine by Len.
Oh, yeah. I used to think they were singing Steal My Pencil for some reason. But yeah, no, did not clock that at all. Sorry, love.
It's called Pencil.
Yeah, Steal My Pencil.
Steal My Red Wine. Okay, next one.
I'm really enjoying watching you, just watching your face as you do these. It's a delight. Absolutely no idea.
People often enjoy my facial expressions when I'm blowing things. Birthday candles, balloons,
Bouncy castles.
chandelier. Bounce, lots of puffing required for another. It was Chandelier by Sia,
Oh, right.
because she wants to sing from the chandelier heat.
I probably would have recognised that if I knew that song.
Possibly, maybe. Yeah. Okay, I'll go for something a little bit older then.
One more time?
Or do you want the chorus?
Yeah, why not? Treat me, go on. Oh, yeah, 99 Luftballons.
Huh?
99 Luftballons.
By?
Or if you want 99 red balloons.
No, it's not 990 Luftballons. By?
Me.
No, that's not who it was.
99 Luft. It's a girl's name.
It is a girl's name.
Shit.
It's not a girl's name.
Lisa, Stacy, Joan, Andrea. No, I'm not going to get it.
All right, Lou Bega.
What was her name?
Nina.
Oh, yeah, I was never going to get that.
I think the only song that started that song. Okay. Okay, next one.
That just sounds like a German ambulance. But sorry, carry on. How come yours has got two holes in it? I thought they were only supposed to have one.
Oh no, it's a professional double-ended kazoo. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Dolby. That just sounds like someone's talking into a crap microphone.
It
I have
does,
no
doesn't
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another German song.
Oh, good. I'm not really up. Is it Kraftwerk?
No, it's not Kraftwerk.
Oh. Then I'm lost.
It's Barbara's Rhubarb Bar
Right. Okay.
by Bodo Oteki and Marty Fisher.
I do know. I know of Barbara's Barbara.
That's it. Yeah,
But I didn't know there was a song about it. I just know
that's
the
the
little
song.
animation-y thing, which
Yeah.
is really fun.
that's where it came from. Anyway, so there's that one.
Righto.
Uh,
We're halfway through this set now. Cool.
we are, and time. You got very excited very early on.
It's because I did well for the first two.
Peaked. Okay, let's see if we can find some music that's more up your, shall we say, alley.
Oberstrasse.
No, is that the chorus?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, it's Gizzard Sisters. I can't decide.
Correct, well done.
Yeah.
And the reason why I stopped is because I was literally about to get up to the chorus when I stopped.
Yeah, I like that one because there's a line in it that's like, it's a bitch convincing people to like you. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We know that one.
My favourite one is I could throw you in the lake or feed you poison birthday cake. It's a good choice.
Yeah,
Good
of
choice.
the two. I'd rather have the cake. If you're going to kill me, I'd rather die doing what I loved, which is eating far too much birthday cake.
Is it specific birthday cake? Or is any cake okay?
Any cake it'll do.
Any cake? That's a song from Joseph.
My grinder profile. Yeah, wait, hang on. Something about a birthday, is it?
No, it's
No,
holiday.
holiday. Yeah, it's it would be so nice. Yeah, that's Madonna. Madonna. It's Madonna. Aye, tis.
Madonna.
It's our Madge.
Madonna and Midgew had a baby. Madonna.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Bye.
Uh,
Oh, no pressure, but you get this wrong and you've been kicked out of all union memberships.
it's what's the name, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
what's
know
the-
it.
what's-
I'm just.
what is her
I'm
name?
having a drink, and then I'll tell you. If you know at home, write in and tell us.
In 3 or 4 weeks, by the time Romel's got the post to us, River will still be guessing.
The post, bless you. Does anyone still send letters? I want to say Judy Garland, but that's not right either. Who was it? Go on then.
Julie Garland.
Yeah, I don't know. Just names of old ladies.
You said Julie Garland, but that's not right, and it was.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh,
It's Julie Garland.
okay. I think I was thinking of the dude who did it first with the banjolele.
That's enough now. Coming up after this short break, we're going to get all crafty and crafty queens. Julie Garland.
Welcome back. You're still watching Chewing the Cud with me, River Scott, and my good friend Mike, Benny and Rowe. And now we're getting glue gun happy with crafty queens.
Well, we're not using a glue gun.
Are we not?
After the incidents of last time you were on and the super glue.
That's come off now.
But it was
I only had paper glued to my hands for like 2 weeks, and I got all my fingers back, like they separated again after a month or so. It was fine.
yeah. So we're not going to trust you with hot glue.
All right, fair enough.
We have going to, for some reason, trust you with a pointy thing. What we're going to make is we're going to make a lovely way of casting shadows with candles.
Okay.
Okay. So you think like paper lanterns kind of thing. Okay. Really simple to do. You have in front of you a cup.
Yes.
A CUP. Can I CUP? And what we're going to do is you're going to put a design on your cup.
You can do what?
Put a design on your cup.
Okay.
Okay. With lots of little holes.
Right.
Okay. So what's going to happen is that we're going to drop a candle in, light it, and then the light is going to shine through the cup. And be all pretty. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Why not?
So yeah, crack on. Pop yourself a design on.
Right.
Right, so you're just going to push.
And it's normal way up cup. Yeah. We're not doing it upside down, right?
No, because that would just be.
That would be absurd. How silly that would be.
That would be a hot flame with paper on top.
That's all right. Fair enough.
And they would have a flame.
Am I doing? Oh. Goodness.
Just poke holes through. Okay. What kind of pattern are you going for?
The same one as usual.
Fuck around and find out.
A knob.
Oh, a knob. Oh, okay.
Except not really. Might be a slightly odd shaped knob because this is hard going.
Well, every penis is beautiful in its own way.
I disagree.
I said in its own way, I didn't say I want to eat it.
I've seen some really ugly ones. Right, my cup's given up.
Your cup's given up? How's your cup given up?
It's just not...
Let me see.
It's not got what it takes to cut it in this fast-paced workplace environment.
Look at, you're not watching Hard Time. Look, see, watch. You've got a cup. You get your fingers,
Right.
okay, and you put your fingers inside the cup, right? So you slide your fingers in, okay, and when you do, the space of your fingers, that's where you're going to be poking the hole. Not on the finger.
This ends in blood.
Space. Well, don't poke it into your finger, poke it into the space.
This
So you
ends...
slide your hand in with the fingers open.
Could you please dial 2 of the 3 9s now, just to save time?
Quick, can someone tell me the number for 999?
It's not helping.
Is it not?
No. My cup's...
Okay.
Just...
You your cup. We can't leave you alone with anything, can we?
You sound just like my parole officer.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't care where you were at 7 o'clock last night. I enjoy the noise it makes as you pierce it. Slightly. The violence happening. Oh.
I feel like I'm definitely... Piss bag wank. Ow!
What happened there?
I stabbed myself with a f***ing finger. What do you think happened there?
So just make sure you don't stab yourself. You're aware where your fingers are when you're doing things.
No!
How are you not? This is why you go for Twinks, isn't it?
I'm just happy to be involved. I don't go for twinks. They're just the easiest to
Pick off from the herd.
distract.
Like a randy cheetah.
I went to school with someone called Randy Cheetah.
Really?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to Google them.
Me spiky thing's not pointy anymore. I mean, it happens to all as we get older, but I thought I was at least going to get my cup done.
Yeah, well. Oh,
Ow.
it's hard to penetrate at some points.
Let's not and say we did.
Right, I'm almost done.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, there we go. That'll do.
Okay,
My
where's
cup-
your design?
My cup's knackered, but yeah.
Okay, I've gone for a slightly different motif. I've gone for a bunch of hills.
Looks like a knob to me.
I think that's a you.
And he's holding a cup. T-E.
Okay, so yeah, and then you could do it all the way around if you so wished.
I don't.
Do you not?
No. No, thank you.
No, not even a little bit.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, quite sure.
Okay, fine. Well, remember, if you can't get any peen, any vagina, or anything in between, you can be a crafty queen. Let's see your finger then. That's not damaged.
No.
No.
No, that wasn't the one I hurt.
Okay, that's the one you hurt.
Oh.
If you can't work out which one it is you hurt, it didn't hurt, right? So, I've given you a candle.
Yes.
So we're going to pop our candle into a holder.
Okie dokie.
Okay. There you go, delicately done. And then set the candle on flame.
Set the candle on flame.
Yeah, because setting it on fire just sounds wrong.
Right.
And just not the cup.
No, try not to. It's not.
That's
It's not fucking
Point
light.
me out to-
I'm gonna. This is gonna. Oh, 3rd degree, but ow, ow. There we go.
Wait. Can't trust you with anything, can we?
There's
Okay.
smoke ring on.
If we bring down the lights. Ooh.
Ooh.
Very
Night.
dark.
Night, everybody.
Oh,
Oh, isn't that pretty?
aren't they pretty? Ah, don't do it. I know. I think that's lovely. So imagine sat out on your
What?
Give it to me. Give it to me. It's hot on the end that you gave me.
I know. That was kind of obvious.
Right. So, somebody sat out on your balcony or your patio or gazebo or whatever in a summer's evening, and you could have a little flamey thing.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
And presumably, if you've got one cup, you've got several, so you can have a drink in another one.
Just drink straight from the bottle.
That's true.
I have seen you do that before. Yeah. Anyway, so you don't just set fire to stuff.
You don't just set fire to stuff.
you
I
don't.
set fire to stuff.
But you also do something podcasty.
Oh, right, yes.
Yes.
I see.
Oh, yes. There was a tenuous link there. Yes.
That was a link to things.
Yes.
Got ya. Yes, I do a podcast. It's all about knobs and sex and shit like that. Think of it a bit like Sex and the City if Carrie Bradshaw was queer and good at her job.
Okay.
And liked knob jokes. There's a lot of knob jokes in there. It's basically, it's called Probably True. Stories of queer life and even queerer sex.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's me telling knob jokes and little silly stories and trying to find some wisdom in the disappointing sex that I've been having for the last...
Years.
Yeah, many years. Yeah.
Many years. Yeah.
And it's very fun. It's been going on for a long time. You learn a lot about me very quickly. So if you want to know some kind of filth, then you can go and do that. And yeah.
Where do we find it?
On the internet.
Where specific on the internet, or just go to Google and shout at it?
Well, if you want to just listen to my dulcet tones, then all the usual places, Apple, Spotify, all that malarkey. If you'd like to see my handsome face while I'm telling you knob jokes, then you can find it on YouTube. But yeah, Probably True podcast is what you search in all those places. And the logo is a kind of pink triangle thing. Little pink triangle, because we're gays. Yeah. And I have guests on who tell their stories and shit too, so it's not just me.
Okay.
It's mostly me, but there are some guests as well. It's good fun. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Maybe I'll have you on one day if you've got a story to tell.
I don't have sex.
Okay.
I'm virgin. Ridiculous.
Is it your face or your personality, do you think?
Oh, it's definitely a combination of both.
All right, fair enough.
And then underneath all this as well, car crash, really. Yeah, sad but true. Yeah.
You're a brave soldier. But yes, my podcast is available on all the places. You can listen to me telling silly, sexy stories if you like. And I'm also on the socials. Just search for River Scott on Instagram, and Blue Sky is the one I use now. Yeah, because...
Are you not on Twitter anymore?
No, because it's shit.
It's gone a bit right-wingy.
Just a bit. Like Hitler was a bit naughty. Yeah, so I am on there. If you want to come find me and say hi, do. That'd be nice. I am generally quite bored, so it was nice to have people to talk to.
Perfect. Well, that's almost the end of the show for now. On screen now you can see our contact details. It's at The Cud TV on social media. And if you want to catch up with previous episodes, you can binge us on YouTube. Just look for Chewing the Cud.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. Well, you won't see me next week, but see someone next week.
Someone. They won't be as handsome as you.
Ah,
Not easy to learn.
probably, yeah, more technically adept. Bye!